Thank you very much. And as I rise, I just want to correct Senator Green on her false claim that the Liberals and Nationals are anti-renewable. We are far from anti-renewable. We are absolutely aware that renewables need to be part of the mix. We're also aware that there are renewable projects that are so far down the track that it would be remiss for them not to be completed. But we do propose bringing nuclear into the mix because nuclear will deliver and will counter exactly some of the concerns that Senator Van has raised. That is, putting the source of power close to the use of power. Our proposal to put nuclear energy plants by existing transmission lines, replacing and transitioning coal-fired power plants, not only is a smart use of the infrastructure that exists, it's also a smart use of the workforce that exists. So I too would like to thank Senator Van for raising this very prudent issue, because let's look at time. The government claims, I was going to call them the opposition, I certainly hope so after the next election, but the government claims that renewables, they will get to an 80% plus renewable target by 2030. It's cheap and has no negative impacts. Well, I would say that is a lie in itself. All renewable energy zone projects are currently running behind time. And you look at just the Central West Orana Renewable Energy Zone in New South Wales as an example, the costs have skyrocketed. Estimates under the former New South Wales government for that zone to add 3 gigawatts of power to the energy market was going to cost $650 million. When you actually add in the cost of the transmission lines that are required to connect that zone to where the power is going to be used, costs are now $3.2 billion to connect 4.5 gigawatts into the system. Why are the cost blowouts there? Because the Labor government has not been honest with the people about the cost of transmission lines, the time it takes to get the development applications and the easements negotiated and the routes negotiated for transmission lines. They're also not honest about the amount of trees that need to get bulldozed, the environmental degradation of building those transmission lines, and the fact that they are actually riding ramshod over traditional owners, farmers, fishers and regional communities to try and put these massive transmission lines right across regional Australia. And if that's the cost blowout we're seeing just in one regional energy zone, renewable energy zone, then imagine the others. I mean, in New South Wales alone, we've got New England, Illawarra, Hunter and the southwest as well. If they're all going to go up by around 300%, what is the true cost to the Australian people of this all eggs in one basket renewables energy intermittent power supply unicorn that the Labor government is chasing? Labor wants us to be all renewables, which is an expensive ambition. They keep talking about the time it will take to build nuclear. Well, let us get on with it. We'll show you that we can have nuclear built in a reasonable amount of time and have it built to budget and be part of an honest energy mix that will provide secure baseload power, which is what our industries need. It's fair enough for Australians to put solar on their rooftops and have a household battery. That is fair enough. But when we are talking about keeping our aluminium smelters going, keeping our large industries going, they need secure baseload power. They cannot rely on intermittent power. And Senator Van was absolutely right when he mentioned South Australia and the fact, while they claim to be 100% renewable, the battery only lasts about half an hour. So I thank Senator Van for raising this very important topic.